Nice way to increase the challenge of shoulder cars is to go to a quadruped position, okay? But we're not going to just stop there. After working through a few reps of quadruped shoulder cars, I'm going to have you go into a collapsed child's pose, which I'll demonstrate, and work what we call a shoulder flexion liftoff. The combination of these two things, you're going to really feel the work in that shoulder. This is bridging the gap from what we started with in terms of really lower level rehab into what I would consider more of frankly, a performance-based mobility training. Okay, pretty fun stuff. So, from crawl, quadruped position, the shoulder car is going to begin by raising the arm into full flexion. At full flexion, I'm going to start to internally rotate the shoulder. Effectively mean I'm kind of turn the palm away from the body, and I'm going to start to move into shoulder extension, continuing to internally rotate the shoulder at all times, maintaining as much tension through the shoulder as I can at all times, until my arm comes back toward my hip. I'm going to stop there, start here, notice the palm facing away from the body. I'm going to move now to maximum shoulder extension. I'm going to take the rotation out of that shoulder and continue that motion into, again, a fully flexed overhead position. Now, for your programming, we're looking at probably 3 to 5 solid, slow control repetitions there, okay? I want you to take short rest, come down into a collapsed child pose, and work what we call a liftoff, where I'm going to simply raise my arm off the ground. And you'll notice here, I'm hovering only a couple inches or so off the ground, okay? If you're lifting way up high in the sky, you need to drop down as deep as possible into this position, or put a block, a yoga block, a weighted plate, something like that, that's going to start your arm in a higher position such that when you do lift off, you're hovering above that object only slightly. So, from this collapsed child pose, lifting off, and down. Lifting off, holding for a few seconds, down. Lifting off, down. Lifting off, down. Aiming for 10 repetitions.